see the assorted various fruit and food that have been surrounding here. Hippocrates will help us to understand that food is medicine. Yeah, that was the research Hippocrates brought out, that food are medicine. And truly also in the Bible, in Genesis, God also told us that we should eat the fruit, okay, and use the stem and the root and the leaves also for healing. And all these are helping mankind to till the earth to date. So we can see how important food are. Without food, we cannot grow. Yes, and it is through this food today we are living healthy. And it was through this food that our ancestors were able to live long, healthy life. Even after today, you go to the village, you see how people are looking more healthier because of the kind of food that they eat. So these are all nutritious, these are all medicine that will help us boost our immune system. Can we go to the next slide? Yes, as we can see, I'm so happy that normally if you are somebody who loves doing research, you come to so many things that has happened before, and you know the reason why they are happening today, and the development it has gone through. Now we can see these examples we have here as innovative technology begin to increase, mankind begin to also develop our mind, also develop how we can live comfortably on this earth. So you can see that previously how we can enjoy music. Yes, we were using the CD players, and we moved to cassette, which is in the modified way. Then we moved to CD. During the CD time, I remember we can carry the CD along with the CD players. Today, we are no longer using the CD any longer. We are using MP3, and I know more are coming. This is to help you to understand that technology is advancing. Man is having more knowledge. That's why the Bible will help us to understand that God has created everything already. But it is up to us to research. The more we research, the more we discover what God has done for us. And this is how come about. Technology is also advancing gradually. Now, over the years, we can see how people take medicine. Okay, it started in the technology. As man is advancing, they got the knowledge of using this in a powder form, where we can blend everything together in a powder, then we can take. Then, during that time, man also begin to progress, and we get to the liquid time. Okay, let's add water or let's add liquid to it to make it in a solid form, and that's how man came. Then technology also continued to progress. It's okay, let's do it in a tablet form so we can swallow it. Let's do it in a capsule so we can swallow it with water. Yes, and we came to that level. Now, as technology continued to increase, okay, let's do it in a juice form so that man can take it. Yes, it came in the juice form. There are some which are in a gel form. Okay, there are some medications that are in a gel, that some are swallowable, some are applicable. Okay, now technology have come to us where we are now. All these things are no longer interested to us more because we have advanced. You and I know that we have advanced. Now we have what we call lozenges, okay, where all the products are being made in a lozenges form. And this is only made in APL Go. And these very products are very fast, they are very convenient, they are very portable. In fact, when you have this very package with this product with you, you can see how people will cheer you up. When they see the product, they are so amazed, they are so happy with the product, okay, because of the packaging, okay. So this is a modified technology that we are advancing, and it's so delicious and easy to take. Everyone can take the very product, and that's one beauty about it. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, we are introducing to the world what we call the first anion DNA drop. Yes, when we will talk about more of the anions, and we know that in the whole world, there is nothing like this apart from APL Go. Our products are unique. Our products are so wonderful. Our products are changing the world. We can hear many numerous testimonies people are bearing about this product. And we in Africa are also going to, and I always say that our testimonies are going to be different based on our environment. We are going to have different testimonies and different stories to write about. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, this is wonderful product. You can see the lozenges very smooth, very sweet, and easy to take. You can see the direction you put it under the tongue. That's what we call the sublingual therapy. And this, you use the tongue to guide it gradually. And as it dissolves, it goes through the bloodstream direct and begin to work very effectively, very fast. Within a short time, within 15 to 20 minutes, you begin to feel the impact that you have taken something within the body. And that's how the very product works. As you can see, 1.67 gram. I always say that if this 1.67 grams should have been the orthodox medicine, some people cannot take it. But here we are talking about nutrition. This is pure food, so you can take without anything happening to you, irrespective of your health condition. Yeah, you can take. When we talk about the orthodox medicine, sometimes there are some people underlying causes that are not supposed to take certain medication or certain amount of medication or certain strength of medication. But here you can take, even babies, children can all take this, and that should tell you that it is purely natural. Can we move to the next slide? Wonderful. Yes, over the years, we have come to the knowledge that certain things in our environment are not friendly with us, and they cause a lot of damage to our cells. All life on this planet has been bioelectric field of energy surrounding it, and that has easily been influenced by things like electromagnetic radiation, pollution, and more electronic, and also electrical atoms. Furthermore, the cells of our body typically carries negative charges, and that is the reason why we can attract to other elements in our body. We can also repair some of the, positive, energies that comes into our body. One of the ways toxins negatively affect our body is through the assumption of what known as positive ion. And that is one of the major cause of most health challenges in our environment today, because our cells attract those electromagnetic radiations in our body, and that's what kills the cells, and that's how we begin to have so many challenges in our body. Positive ions are small molecules that have gained a positive charge. Okay, so because of these gadgets that are running, which carry these, positive ions, they recharge is from this source. And therefore, when they come into our body, because our body also attracts, we begin to fall sick. And like most of the pollutions, toxins, chemicals, mobile phones, other harmful chemicals in the air also carry positive electrical charges, which also goes a long way to affect our cells, making us receive these positive ions more in our body. And unfortunately, today world, as we know, there are significant quantities of, positive ions in the air, more especially when you live at an industrial area. You are bound to receive all these, positive ions more than people living in a village or more than people living closer to a forest, because they will receive different thing of the negative more than we receiving the positive here. And all these things are causing a lot of damages to ourselves, our buildings, our city. As city begin to expand, okay, we begin to mount a lot of electrical giant, okay, antennas. As you can see, this telecommunication antenna is also taking, our body is also taking more of the, electromagnetic radiation, that is the positive ion from them. And even our computers, our fans, our air conditions, you can see all these things affecting our body as a result of much of these positive ions surrounding our brain. That's why we fall sick most often. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, and I always say that God is a wonderful man. Normally, I always tell people that if you don't understand what God has created, don't judge it, because God knows exactly what is good for the earth. So everything God created has a purpose. It has a meaning for our being. It is up to us to do research to understand why God made it. And we can see one typical example is these negative ions, which are found within a confined environment where nature having to, take itself in a modified way. So we always advise people that don't stay too much indoors, because that is where you find much of the positive ions. But rather come outdoors, okay, and go to areas like the beach, okay, go to the forest areas, go to the waterfalls, go to areas where the serene is so conducive for the body. When you go to this kind of area, when you have been to areas like that, you feel within your body a different kind of atmosphere. And that is what we are referring to the negative ions. The negative ions are not hotter, okay? They are very cool. They embrace your body and make your body feel very calm down. The nerves all will calm down. And that is what God has made the body to behave. And that is why it is very important that as humans, all work and no play, we have to go out there and enjoy this nature for our own self and for our own positive changes in our mental being. Please do not stay indoor too much, as we have been talking about, generally speaking. Negative ions increase the flows of oxygen to the brain. So when you go out there, you receive a lot of them, and that will help you, resulting in a higher alertness. It helps you to be alert mentally, also decreases drowsiness and help you to become more active and provide you with mental energy. These are things that the body needs most often. So we should try as much as possible to find ourselves in these kind of areas so that we can, help our body to receive these negative ions. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, wonderful technology. This is the most leading and wonderful technology that people have not heard about it. Personally, I heard it for the first time in this company, and I began to go to the net to research about it. And I learned so many things about Acumullit SA. This is an innovative technology that I designed by APL. Only APL Go had this very technology. What does it do? This technology preserve its nutrient. For instance, those of us who are in the city, when you go to the village and you take kontomire, okay, and cocoyam leaves, and you take it, it looks very fresh. And when you prepare stew or soup with it, it looks very green and very nice and very delicious. But when it travels from the village to the city, it changes its color. Sometimes it becomes yellowish. It means that the nutrient is no longer as it was when you take it fresh. And this technology preserves the nutrient, the natural nutrient, and that's what our company is using to preserve the natural nutrient that is used to produce this very, product. So it adds value to it. It protects it. So this very technology protects our plant. So only APL have this very technology to preserve our plant that we use, our ingredient that we use. So it adds more energy to the ingredient and help the ingredient to maintain its 100% natural nutrient. And that's when you take the product, it begins to work very, very fast. This is the technology that we have, and that's why our product stands very unique and very special than any other product on the market. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, this Acumullit SA technology, do you know that this very technology we are talking about help our plant, okay, to grow naturally. This technology also provides phytonutrients to our plant and make it whole. That human body, as we consume, will have the more energy from the plant that we are taking. Do you also know that technology is advancing, helping our product or helping our plant also to receive the very strength from the APL Go, product line or ingredient that we use in providing the very product. This technology is very wonderful, and this technology is only found here. And this technology is only to help our plant, our fruit that we use for the very, product to remain its nutrient, to have it more energy, okay? And over the years, we can see that people who have been taking the very product look so fresh. They look very healthy. They look very young. Normally, when I'm watching APL Go videos, I observe the people. I look at them very well. I said, no, this person is an old woman, but he's looking very young, looking very fresh. I can see the secret, okay? And I know that's why we are campaigning that when this product comes, let us not demand so much on the money. Let us first of all take the very product ourselves, build ourselves, let our own self become the marketing tools, okay? When people see you changing, they begin to ask, what is the secret? And that is where you begin to reveal the secret, and all of them will follow. Come move to the next slide. Yes. Now, how to combine product to support health challenges. As you can see, this old man here, the olden days, this is how they prepare. And even today, there are some rural areas, typical village, where there's no doctor. Yes, we do this to help ourselves. And that is how technology has come. Today, we are no longer going to do this. We are going to show you how this thing is being done in a modern way. Can we move to the next slide? Can we move to the next slide? Yes, APA Go, we have 15 formulas, and all the 15 formulas that we have are wonderfully made. As you can see, beautifully arranged. And this is what we are, talking about all over the world, telling people about the beauty about the very product, the efficacy about the very product, the potency about the very product, because they are wonderfully made. No place you can get the very technology apart from APL Go product. Let's go to the next slide. Can we go to the next? Yes, we are about to talk about the most significant, important notice. You know, I always say that in the pharmaceutical industry, they are very strong. They, even before, they would not even allow any alternative medicine to come out. They were suppressing them. The history is there. But today, they allow us to come. And they say that, hey, your product have not gone through animal testing and human testing. So we don't want you to use your product as in the form of treatment. It is food, because you are using food to make your product. We agree, it is food supplement. So these products are not for treatment. Okay, they are only food supplement to help manage health challenges and to boost your immune system. Well, when you take it and your sickness is gone, what next? That is wonderful. But that is a law given to us. So do not stop your regular meditation when taking this. Take this product alongside with your medicine that you are taking. Advise your client, your patient, your customer, those who are being mandatory being put on certain medication under monitoring, okay? They will take this as a supplement to help the condition. You know, we always say that food is also food. Sometimes in a holistic treatment, we can use food just to give treatment for people and it will be okay, right? Yes, that is holistically. However, what we are telling you here is that you tell them it's food supplement and let them get a testimony and tell you it's doing treatment, okay? And that is their own testimony, okay? That is wonderful. Can we move to the next slide? Yes, today we want to look at how we can be able to combine this very product to support our various health so we can benefit from the very product. So when you look at the health benefit, we have general immune booster. Now, how can we boost our immune system? What are the products that we can use? I select alternate glow. Now, let me talk about these two products because all the treatment, I have selected alternate and grow as my basis before I add any other one. And this is my reason. The reason is that when you look at alternate, it's a very wonderful name. Our scientists are very great. Okay. When you look at the general atmosphere of alternative medicine, we say alternative medicine, meaning that something that can support, okay, something that is an addition. Okay, all right. Now, alternates, as we know, serve as an allergy. Everyone has an allergy. There are so many allergies in the system. Food allergy, chemical allergy, environmental allergy, viral allergy. There are so many allergies there. And our scientists have discovered that early morning when a person wakes up, the first thing you do between 6 and 7 is to take the alternate, which will be able to go in first in the body to be able to safeguard the entire immune system, okay? And when anything comes into the body, which the body may react, this alternate agent will be able to react against it, and the person will feel free. So that is wonderful. So everyone needs on a daily basis. Now, talking about glow, which our scientists has recommended that we take it around 10 a.m. in the morning. What does the glow does? It is one of the best immune boosters in the world. So in the morning, you boost your immune system before any activity takes place. So when you take the glow, you see that your immune system is going to be more stronger. Okay, so there, any other thing that will go into the body is already protected. Okay, and the immune system is already taking place. So whatever you take there will be able to work very effectively. Sometimes we discover that most people, they'll be taking medication and the medicine will not be able to work simply because they have a lot of blockages. Okay, so when the medicine digests into the stroke chamber where the blood is, for the pump to take the nutrient to supply it to where the receptor is, sometimes when the person has blockages, it may not be able to get there. And the person will take the product and nothing will happen. But here, we are lucky because when you take these two products early morning, before anything goes inside, definitely they will be able to go to wherever it's supposed to go. And that's how you're going to feel within your body. Everything is going to work perfectly. Now, talk about the multispectrum in terms of boosting your immune system, the beauty also in terms of boosting your immune system. So these 4 products are very effective to help us boost our immune system. So if we come across somebody who is not sick, generally it does not depend on any medication, it's okay, recommend this 4 products for the person. We all need it, irrespective of who you are, whether you are sick or not. We need something like this to help us boost our system. And as you can see, the time frame as to when to take certain products are all indicated. Talking about cardiovascular, yes, alternate growth is there, the brain is there, the heart is there, and the hyper is there. So product line can be able to handle anything related to cardiovascular disease, either be heart attack, either be heart failure. When the person begins to take on this thing, the person is going to prevent some of these eventualities from happening. And when the person is already on medication, is going to add to the person to help suppress whatever condition the person may go through. And you can see the time frame, you take 6 to 7, they grow 10, then you take their brain around 11, it is supposed to be 11 a.m. rather, okay, instead of 11 p.m., it's 11 a.m. Then the at heart, that is 12 p.m. Then the hyper, that is 10 p.m., that is at night. And when this, you give the time frame, okay, you'll be able to support the system very well. Stomach disorder, yes, we're looking into alternate, grow, ice, relax, multispectrum, and helper. These are all products that you can use to help any stomach, disorder that you may have, be it stomach ulcer, be it, gastritic, inflammatory, gas, whatever is going on in the stomach. Recommend this very product, and that will be very fun. And one thing is that the ice, particularly, is taken after all the other products are indicated when to take after a month before you take the ice. Okay, so always concentrate with the time frame of taking the product, and that will help your client, and that will help us very well. Let's also talk about diabetes, type 1, type 2. Yes, also recommend alternate the growth as a basic, then add helper also to this very, treatment, or this very, supportive supplement, and that will help the person. And you see the time frame as to when each of them should be taken. Okay, so you can, help your client or yourself to follow the timetable. Come on to the next slide. Yes, as we can see, we're talking about prostrate. Nowadays, according to researchers and the doctors, they said that prostrate nowadays is starting from early age, like from 25 going, people begin to have these challenges. When especially from the age of 35, you are at risk. 40, you are already within. So you have to be very careful. Men, let us take note of that so that we can periodically be checking. But however, you have the very product, alternate grow, power for men, relax, multispectrum, and helper. These very products are there to help you overcome a prostate inflammatory or to suppress prostate cancer when there is any. So you can recommend the very product, and the time given, as you know, concentrate on the time as well, and guide the person to take all the product according to the time given, and that will bring a whole lot of results, or very effective results. Talking about general pain and bone diseases, yes, when you have anybody who have these very challenges, okay, sometimes we are not diagnosed. We are only listening to them. Okay, I have this problem, I have this problem. Then you know the problem the person is having. Then you know how you can be able to combine the product. So here we have the alternate, we have the grow as a basis, then we have the get strength, we have the stop, we have the slide. Now, when you combine this very product, the person definitely will going to have results. And advice, the time frame as to when the person should take the is also indicated. Then also, don't forget, all these products are lozenges under the tank, okay? Advise the person to put it under the tank. It does not take much time to dissolve when it goes under the tank. Just patiently using the tank to turn it over and be swallowing it, and gradually it will get into the bloodstream, and that will take it effect to work effectively. Now, if you come across somebody who said that I have hepatitis, irrespective of either A, B, C, okay, recommend this very product for the person to take in addition to whatever the person is being prescribed upon. The grow, the alternate, the last spotting, and the helper. This very product wonderfully, so will support the heart, or will support the liver, will support the kidney, especially the hyper. Okay, and also don't forget the time frame that is given. So you note the time that you put the person on, and you will be able to get more results. Then also female with infertility. Yes, our ladies who are going through these belly challenges, they are already seeing their gynecologist for their treatment already. However, with their product that they have been taking, you can add this for them also as an additional, as an alternative. Okay, so you give the alternate, the glow, power for women, multi-spotting, then the beauty. Okay, so when the person have the 5 product, definitely is going to add value to whatever the person is taking, and that will help the person very, very well. Then also consider the time given for each of the product, which is also very important. Another thing too, each time advise them to sip water after they have taken, or after they have licked the lozenges. The next thing, let them take water. Frequently taking water will help the product to work more effectively in a system. And also, we recommend that if you can take warm water, that is more better than chill water. Okay, so those of us who are, are addicted to chill water, we have to be very careful. They don't help us, more especially those of you who eat oil. When you take oil and you take chill water over there, it will cause something cholesterol crystal. It begin to clotting the oil, and that does not help your blood at all. So we should note that. Can we move to the next slide? Yeah, can we move to the next? Now, skin diseases. Dermatologists will tell you there are so many types of skin diseases. And when you have anyone who complain of skin-related condition, you can recommend this very 4 products. They are very powerful, which will help to handle such challenges or to suppress such challenges. Always remember, the alternate and the growth are the 2 products we cannot leave behind in every treatment that we do, because we need them. Okay, then you add multi-spotting, which is a very wonderful, product with a lot of accumulated, ingredient. Talking about the beauty, wow, interesting. It has a lot. So the beauty also even work as an antibiotic, because it has an antibiotic properties in them, because we have a lot of ginger in there, which is being used in the primitive as an antibiotic. We also have, a ginseng, also have jingo, which also help, the blood to flow and the skin as well. So remember the time frame given to this product. As for the beauty, it can be taken either morning or in the evening. It can be taken at any time. But other products have been specifically, prescribed according to the time frame. Even though the person did not take it according to the time, don't worry, it can still work, okay? It can still work. But we are saying that according to the human metabolism, when you take it according to the prescribed time, it works, because that is the time that the most of the organs will be very actively in motion, and that is when the product will be able to work efficiently, okay? Now, talking about cyanosis or sinus or migraine headaches, there are people, I have a friend, whenever he travel to Europe, he's okay. The moment he get to Ghana, he has a problem. Yeah, all the blockages of the nose and headache and so forth. So recommend alternate grow as your basic. Then you add get strength, the slide, and multi-spotting also for the person. And together with this product, the person will see tremendous support in the system. And also don't forget the time given for taking all these value products. So the person should follow according to the time, and that will help the person's system to adjust, and that will also bring a very quick relief and support the person from these challenges. When now menstrual irregularities or disorder. Yes, our ladies who go through these challenges sometimes during the month. Okay, yes, these are also products that we can recommend for them. The alternate and grow as a basis, 6 to 7 or 10 a.m. in the morning that these products have been taken. Now, power for women and also multisportum, then the helper. These 5 products are very wonderfully combined that can help this person that may go through this very challenge. So we can recommend for people who have this very challenge. And also remember to follow the time that is given. And also don't forget, let the person put the product under the tank and let the person take water, especially if it is warm water or just ordinary water, not a chill water, okay? Then that will help the person's system. Then male infertility, yes, gentlemen, yes, men. Men need power all the time. We need to be strong. There is a statement in Ghana, it says, Abaya Jinitu, yeah, which means the government has seized his weapon. Wow, interesting. So if you don't want the government to seize your weapon, as you'll be hearing the advert on the radio stations and television, please, men, let's depend on this very product, and it's going to help us a lot. The alternate is there, the grow is wonderfully. Then the brain, yes, the brain will help your brain nerves, it will help the blood circulation, will help to boost your immune system, and will also help you to the brain nerves, concentration, alert, and so forth. And you know, if a man can perform very well and can have the blood to supply very well, you need blood circulation. The blood should be able to circulate very well. When we talk of the man performances organ, you can see that there's no bone inside. They are all made with, cells, okay? So, and these veins need enough blood to sustain it. So when there's enough blood, then the man can be able to stand, and the man can be able to call himself a man, okay? So you need the very product most often so that it can help to boost your system so that you can remain. I see some men committing suicide simply because they cannot perform. Unfortunate. Please don't be a victim. Take this very product and that will be of help to you, okay? And consider the time frame that is given so you can be able to take all the product and get all the necessary benefits. Can we go to the next? Yes. Now you can see stroke management. Nowadays, because of a lot of stress and lack of exercise, lack of social activities, a lot of, thinking, a lot of stress going on in people's life. Today, I was even watching television. I hear people committing suicide, people committing murder and things like that. You know, it's about time we need to take certain things that can help our system. And as I was watching the television, hearing the discussion goes on, I was saying to myself, wonderful product coming up. If you guys don't know, if you know what is coming up, yes, you'll be able to know that we have solution. I was watching one of the APL product, video, and the lady was saying that after taking the product, you can feel happy. All the anger had disappeared. Yes, today there are a lot of relationship anger, marriage, a lot of challenges, a lot is going on. We can hear in our news every day, not a single day, we don't hear anything related to this. And these are the products that can help us, okay? So let us maintain this very product. Alternative is very wonderful. Glow is also wonderful. See the brain here that can help to calm our brain nerve. See the heart, wonderful product. See the slide and the multisportum. People with stroke, even if people don't have stroke and go through a lot of stress, they can take the very product. And if they want to add, they can add the, relax to this very product. And that can help the entire being so that the person will be able to feel very, very, healthy. So people who are going through stroke management, recommend this very product for them. And it's going to do them a lot of good. Okay, people who go through a lot of stress, people who are finding it very difficult to be able to do on a very daily activity, they all need the value product that can help them. And also don't forget the time given so that it will be able to work according to the organ performances during the time. Then also memory. Yes, this is another challenge that is going on. What are people thinking? What made people to commit suicide? What made people to think to, cause murder? All these things are happening because of non-consistent, ability to reason very well. Normally, when people begin to reason very well with less, stress, their brainless begin to work. They become alert, okay? And that is why we need this very product. Alternate is very wonderful. Grow is very wonderful. The brain is also there. The at heart is also there. Then we talk about multispectrum. Okay, these are all products that we can take to enhance the memory. And if you happen to come across people who are having forgetfulness, who are having brain deformity or brain disorder, you can recommend this. In special also for our students. Our children need this. We can buy for them in a school. Nowadays, they've started school. Let's get them, okay? If not at all, you can get the three. If you get alternate, the grow and the brain, wow, the child will look very healthy, very smart, and very intelligent. Okay, so let's help our children and ourselves, our elderly people also with this very product, and it can serve them. You know, when you are aging, you begin to forget mentally. Okay, so this will help the mental nerves, and that will help you to be able to concentrate very well. Now, talking about cold and flu. Cold and flu, when you have this challenge, take this very product, okay? And when a person having severe catarrh, when a person take and put under the tongue, tell the person to close their mouth and begin to breathe through the nose while it's leaking the product. Believe me, within last few minutes, all the blockages in the nose will disappear. I have tried it. I tried with the slide. Okay, I went out and I was having the slide, and I went and passed a place they were spraying. I went to a shop where they were spraying a car, and unfortunately, I'm allergic to the spray. So immediately, the only product I was having at that time is a slide, and I remember it can do. I put one under my tongue, close my nose, my mouth, and begin to lick it. Within a short time, all the blockages of nose just disappear. Wonderful. So you can, prescribe this very or recommend the very product for people who frequently go through such challenges. Then also breast discomfort. Yeah, nowadays we see people going through chemotherapies. And unfortunately, after they go through the chemotherapy, what happens is only about 5% will survive. Most of them end up going beyond. And it's rather unfortunate. I lost a sister recently through that very challenge. And I was telling Albert that I and Albert know the sister. We say, who the product have been available, maybe may have helped her. Yes, so those of us who are alive, let us recommend the very product for our ladies. Okay, yeah, the alternate is good. The grow, the slide, power for women, multispectrum, and beauty. Okay, when taking the very product, you have to suppress any norms, any crumbs, any inflammatory that will come into the breast. And always, please, please, please go for checkup. Okay, go for checkup. I remember a young lady came to me and I found out that she's having that very problem. She thought that it is just a normal thing. Okay, normally people don't know. Our young ladies that are coming up, okay, let parents advise them, check for them periodically, let them check, because nowadays we don't have specific age for certain challenges. It can happen at any time. Therefore, we can also recommend the very product for people who are undergoing through such challenges, especially those who are going through the therapy. The chemotherapy is very serious. I remember my sister, when he finished, all the hair disappeared and the skin became very dry. Okay, so when they are going through and they are taking the very product, it will do them good, and that will help them to overcome most of the challenge, because these products are helping to build our cells. And when they go to the chemotherapy, all the cells die, and that is why they could not survive after. Some could not survive after. But when they are taking the product, it will revitalize and rebuild the lost cells, okay, and that will help them to look more healthy. Thank you very much. And I know these very products are very wonderful. Personally, I know that these very products are going to be of help. And let us always remember that according to the law, it is for supplement, okay? And let's also advise our downlines as such, so that they will always follow the rules and the company policy and the food and drug policy. Thank you. Okay, let's not forgetting the time frame as I explained together with the product. The time frame is very important. Drinking of water is very, very important. Let us always take water. Warm water, as I said, is the best way of taking medication. So any medicine you are taking, irrespective whether orthodox or whether organic, please use warm water. Now, we said that the time frame for taking the product have been given specifically on those, prescribed products. So concentrate on a time when giving it out. Thank you very much. Any questions so far? Any one of you have any question related to the combination of the